Hello everyone, it's the Bushbag or Miss Bushbag to you. Okay, and I am here because this may be the very last time that I may be able to be here. Yes, I know, I just started the channel about 5 days ago and it's already being threatened. It was threatened before it even started. I think you know what I'm talking about. The end of the world, tomorrow. Haven't followed the whole story all that much, but apparently the Mayans, which is they lived in Belize. Well, my boyfriend's Belizean, so yeah, so I guess Belizeans were the Mayans, and they basically predicted that tomorrow's gonna be the end of the world, and we all gonna die, y'all. We gonna die. We ain't gonna live. It's gonna be over. It's gonna be. Woo. Okay. Now, of course, when I first heard this, I completely dismissed it as a bunch of horse cocking, okay? Poo, crap, garbage, doo-doo, nonsense. But, I don't know. This year was really, really freaking creepy. Am I the only one that thinks that this was a creepy-ass year? Started off with like Black History Month with like Don Cornelius committing suicide. Don Cornelius committing suicide. Okay, I was not grasping that. I was hurt. I was sad. I was scared. I was confused. And then Whitney Houston died. Oh, I'm sorry. Before that, it was like Etta James and freaking Andy Griffith died and JR and like so many people that were famous were dropping like flies. But not just that, people in general. I know of 2 natural hair YouTubers, because you know I have a natural hair and health channel, died this year as well. My foster mom died this year. One of my sorority sisters had like 9 deaths in her family. I got sorority sisters saying, oh, well, my sorority sister had a heart attack, you know, yesterday or whatever, and she's like 30. I mean, people are dropping dead, being murdered. We got this shooting of these 20 kids and 7 adults. I mean, it has been a death-filled year. And of course, every year has death, okay? People die every year, every day, all the time. But what I'm saying is, I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's the looming fear that, is this psychotic little, you know, revelation thing supposed to even be true? Is it making me pay more attention to the amount of death? Or is there actually way more freaking death going on in 2012 than I've ever actually seen, or that anybody has ever actually seen? Has anybody been able to remember any other year with as much death? Both amongst the famous and the non-famous ever, because I gotta tell you, I don't think so. So as the months have gone on, I've just been starting to get a little bit more scared and starting to maybe dismiss this thing a little less. Are they onto something? Are you guys getting scared that you might freaking die? I mean, and I'm getting so deep into it, I'm starting to like think about what ways we can die. My boyfriend is like freaking texting and driving, pisses me the hell off. He's already had like 2 car accidents this freaking year. Oh my gosh. Outside of my house, they're doing this heavy construction. The construction gave my boyfriend asthma, some sort of really hard breathing problem where he actually had to go to the emergency room in the middle of the night, and he never, no matter what is wrong with him, how bad life is, how bad he feels, how much pain he is, he will not go to the hospital. So I know that he was in fear for his life. He thought he was gonna die. He could not breathe. Okay, and I think that this, they found out that the soil next door where they're digging up, and I'm telling you, it's directly outside the window, like right there. It's contaminated. And they told us since we don't have children, they were only offering a fan anyway to try to cut down on the dust that's coming into the apartment, but we can't have one because we don't have children. You know what? I think my life is pretty valuable without me having children. What about me? I think that was contaminating me, and then I started to just have some symptoms of some sort of heart problem. I've been having anxiety attacks and, you know, heart racing and like all kinds of craziness. And with I don't know, the election and just like so many things going on this year, I have really been thinking that maybe something might happen. Now we are down to the wire, and I'm still alive, and so is my boyfriend, thank God. And I called my mom, my real mom, over in the nursing home, and she was fine as of last night. So fingers are crossed for my siblings, my family, my friends, you guys, everybody on YouTube. Just, I mean, I know that people have to die, but I just want this thing to be so not true. I want it to be like that time when those people thought they were gonna go outer space. They drank the Kool-Aid with the poison in it, or whatever the heck it was, and it was like that lady from that black lady from Star Trek. Remember her? And her brother was one of the people that was in that whole Kool-Aid cult. I think it was in Waco, Texas. Yeah, craziness like that, where people just be tripping, and just like was it a year ago or was it 2 years ago when that man prophesied that the world was gonna end or whatever, and these people were gonna die, and they gave away all their worldly possessions, and then were really pissed that they didn't die, and he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. You're gonna die like in a couple more months. I had got like my calculation off, but you know what? We still are alive, because I believe his next calculation was probably in October or November that just passed, and we are still alive, and gosh, they gotta be pissed. So, I do have some fear that something could happen from tonight till tomorrow, and we still have up until midnight tomorrow before the day is actually over. And I live on the West Coast, which makes midnight take even longer in Pacific Standard Time. So I will have a pretty long wait as far as these 2 days to see if I'm going to live. So, okay, they dug the ground down, I think 30 feet next door, outside the window, and the contamination, whatever the hell happened, they had to dig deeper. So like 60 feet beneath the freaking ground. There's the little wall that's out here, and I don't really understand all of it, but something happened with the structure of the block, so they had to go underground and put up some poles to hold up this side, because apparently my apartment building could just fall into this gigantic ditch that's outside my window, because they dug so deep into the ground. So yeah, please don't be no motherfreaking earthquake. This is California too. You know how California get down with earthquakes. So yeah, very real chance we're gonna fall into the freaking ground. But if I were gonna die, I mean, I wonder what ways would it be? I mean, would it be this? No! Or, I don't know, this? Or even this? Whatever way it's going to happen, if it does happen by tomorrow, then it's just gonna happen. I guess it's not gonna do me any good to sit here and like freak out and fret about it. But if none of those things do happen, and I happen to still be alive 2 days from now, oh my gosh, I totally want to know where these people are stashing their stuff. You know, the ones that are way into dying and like so super excited, like, oh my God, the world's ending, finally. Okay, so let me get rid of all my stuff. Yeah. I don't even gotta give you my P.O. box. I want you to contact me directly, and I'm gonna drive. Everybody that's in LA that is down for giving up all their stuff, I really need some stuff, okay? Now, if I die as well, if me and you die, then of course the stuff is just gonna be stuff laying around, and you're not gonna really care about that. But in case I do live, because I'm keeping hope alive. Hope is alive. I will take care of your stuff so good, so well. I would really love it. I would really appreciate it. So please send me messages and tell me where your stuff is so that I can come and get it. I mean, good stuff though, like no mattresses with like pee on them and stuff like that. No ghetto ass bathrobes or corduroy slippers. Nothing dumb. Electronics are highly appreciated, and since it is kind of Christmas time, I hope that, you know, since your money's going to be useless anyway, you did go out and buy some gifts. I can accept those gifts, you know, iPads, because, come on, I'm a blogger. I need one of them. Hook me up. Oh, also, these gloves from Glovely, they're called, touch screen gloves. Because you know when you put on gloves and you try to do a touch screen, yeah, it ain't gonna move. But with these gloves, they will move. So if anybody has any of those, please also contact me. And just anything that seems kind of cool and of the new age. Because you know, if I'm gonna continue living into, you know, the next century, not the next century, the next year, okay, and hopefully into the next decade. Decade? Okay. Then I'm gonna need to be fashion forward. I'm gonna need to be keeping up with the Joneses, and that's where you guys are gonna come in. You're gonna help me with that, okay? So let me know. And if we die or if you die, I totally miss you and I love you and kisses. Bye, okay? But if we don't die, I'm not gonna give your stuff back. Okay, that's it. Love ya.